Hello. Thank you all for coming. Let me know how the audio sounds. Is the music too low? Is it still too high? Just let me know and I'll adjust that before we get started. Is there music? There should be. Weird if you're not hearing anything. Let me play around real quick. Okay. Well, that's strange. Oh, okay, let me turn it up then. Okay. Yeah, let me know when it's, like, not cutting, like, it's not going over my voice. I want it to be, like, to where you guys can hear it, so there's, like, no dead air. Okay. Yeah, just, I'll turn it down a little bit, and you let me know if I need to boost it here in a minute. But, yeah, welcome! Okay, I'll keep it where it's at then. But, yeah, welcome! I see plenty of familiar faces in chat tonight. I appreciate you, coming in just to hear me chat and doodle a little. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started tonight. Since this is the first non-gaming stream I'm doing, there's going to be a reveal shortly. Nothing major, but here we go. Pink background. For any art streams, we'll be using this color scheme. Okay, it's good at the moment. Good. If it's good at the moment, then we're good. Just want to have something going in the background. But yeah, this is gonna be our look for tonight. I have another one for collabs, but I'm not showing that one early. You're gonna see that when it comes. Oh yeah, I had a little Amogus. Got all kinds of friends here on my desk tonight. A battle royale. You guys. But yeah. Here is all of the current desk buddies that I have drawn so far. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tonight. Not necessarily yet. I'm willing to take requests. I might have a couple ideas off the top of my head, but like nothing immediate. But yeah, just mostly stuff that I've been streaming lately. So like there's Nick All-Stars, Pokemon for both my Pokemon streams, Banjo-Kazooie, and then I made a bunch of assorted things for streams like this for art. You know, I got the Furbies here, and we got Kermit the Froge. I love Kermit. Babs from Chicken Run, which as you watch me, you'll learn that I love Babs from Chicken Run. Not even because of the movie. I'll give you all a little story before we get started. So when I was a little sloth, way back in the days in the rainforest, I spent one summer with Auntie Sloth, and Auntie Sloth went out to get some groceries, and I was in the store and I saw this plush of Babs. It was in like a box full of Chicken Run plush, and for some reason I was fixated on it because it had the most stupid face. And I go up to Auntie Sloth and I'm like, "Hey, can I have this doll?" And she's like, "Hibby, are you sure you want this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want it." And she buys it for me, and I still have it to this day. It's a very sentimental, very sentimental plush. But it also awoken something in me where like I meme on Babs all the time. One of these days when Chicken Run 2 actually comes out, I'm gonna make y'all watch it with me on Discord. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's doodle. Let's doodle some. Let me open up Psy. Let's see. Well, thank you, Cody. Chimp Kim Rum. Any flushed away character drawing speed? No, I love Aardman, but I don't think I'm drawing any more Aardman characters tonight. There's one game that caught my eye. I think I will draw. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. It's coming out this year. But I think I might draw, what was it called? KO the Kangaroo? It's like this 3D platformer that looks very Crash and Spyro inspired. And I think I'll take my crack at that design. Let me open up a reference to look at. And I can still look at chat. So here we go. Okay. Let's see. It looks like a cute little indie game, right? I know. It's based on a existing IP. It was on the Dreamcast or something. I've never heard of it. Right? Like I never. Yeah, Alpha Red. I think I might have saw that in passing, but like, a very forgettable character. You know, it did not stick with me. But from what I've seen, I really liked the trailer that was released. I think maybe last week, right? Like I said, very like modern Crash and Spyro inspired. If it's cheap enough, I'll probably give it a look, right? Stream it for you guys. I think Nitro Red. I think it was Nitro Red that I watched on, not Alpha Red. Have you seen how he looks in water? No, I have not. I have not seen how he looks in water, Shay. Oh. Yeah, like, there's a lot... I've admittedly gotten those two mixed up in the past myself. Don't feel bad. There is quite a few rad names out there. My DM deal them out. Let me look at my DMs real quick. Oh my god! Hold on. I need to show y'all something that Shay just DM'd me. Where's my OBS? Let me change. Where is my window capture? Let's switch to Chrome. This is what Shay just sent me. What the fuck? That's so funny. That's so funny. Give me a moment. I might have a problem here. I'm trying to switch back to Psy, and it's like grayed out. It's not letting me pick it. Might have to try again. Let me remove this. Sorry about that. Let's do window capture. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, I'll have to fix it for y'all. Good old OBS. Let's put this under all my other things. Perhaps I should have a capture for Chrome, just in case this happens again. I'll think of that next time. Let's get this fixed up. There we go, nice and tidy. All right. Hello, and kangaroo. Oh, that's funny. All right, where'd my reference go? Right here. God, open up my image and I just see the thing Shay DM'd me. Jesus Christ. Whew. All right, onward with this drawing. Let's see. Just don't forget that you can use paint file, copy, save the image, and just... Oh. Well, I could just save the image, but like I think you're the one that taught me how to do this, Diggy. Just have desktop audio, and when I save an image, you guys will hear like a ding of me trying to save, and I don't know. I find that a little annoying for you guys. Maybe I'm just kind of speaking for you when I shouldn't. But I know if I were watching, I would find hearing like computer noises all the time a little distracting. Glorious dings. No. Unprofessional dings. I'm going for as clean and nice as I can. I don't even know words. Alright, let me scoot this kangaroo over. He's getting a little too close to the bear and bird here. Let's turn him a little. Yeah, okay. Yeah, last time I did that, it was just like dings every few minutes. I was trying to show y'all Scrunt, an old removed Neopet on a stream about a week ago. Going for simple and clean, huh? Yeah. Like, I do... It depends. Sometimes I do messy lines, right? But I typically draw like this. Just kind of clean. I'm really good at just drawing scrimbos, so I don't really need to go too messy for this. Is there a reference of this fucking kangaroo's feet. Can't believe I'm saying that on a stream. Yes, there is. Okay. Alright, let me open this link. Or actually just open link to image in tab. Yeah, Scrimblows. You know, it's one of my favorite genres, Scrimblows. I love Scrimblows. Scrunt 2 is also really good. The sequel. And hopefully this comes out in the near future. I would like summer, but it could be the end of the year before we even get to this game. But I'll be prepared. I will be prepared for whenever this game comes out. Scrimbo Bimbo. Another game I'm thinking about picking up soon that is really up my alley. I watched a friend stream it about 2 weeks ago. Was No Straight Roads. Anybody in chat heard of that game? Art style is sick. Gameplay is sick. Really love the inspirations. Very Jet Set inspired. Very Steven Universe inspired. Very inspired by like a lot of combat games as far as the gameplay style goes. It's very rhythm and combat heavy. I really like what I saw. It looks dope. I think I was watching my friend, our friend Brian, play it, Shay, and it looked, I don't know, loved everything I saw about it. Yeah, Psychonauts is a game, escaped my mind. It's got a big Psychonauts meets Jet Set Radio vibe, and everybody's got like a very basic color to their like skin, almost like Doug or Steven Universe. Really dig the art style. Oh, there's a sequel coming? Sick! I have to play the game so I can play it when it's new, when it comes out. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so glad the game was success. I mean, it was an indie game, and I mean, look at it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful game. Yeah, I just heard about it 2 weeks ago. I completely fell off my radar. There might have been a sale going on, which is why my friend maybe picked it up. We're going. Maybe watch somebody play it, Shay, you know? We're on the perfect site to do that. Maybe you could watch me if I get it soon, or, I don't know, like a YouTube stream or something. Oh, it's called No Straight Roads, Cody. Alright, let's see. Getting some of the finer details of this kangaroo here. Do you have like a chin? I don't... Kangaroos have chins, chat? I don't know. Just asking for a friend. Here's a good reference. I think I made the snout too thin. Let's kind of do this. That's the colorful platformer, right? No Straight Roads. It's got some like platforming elements to it, but it's more kind of like a combat heavy rhythm inspired game. At least as far as I've noticed. Elephants. Let's see. Tembo stream. Oh, I have Tembo on my Steam library list. Played like a level and dropped it. Maybe I should pick that game back up. It's really up my alley though. It's like a Game Freak 2D platformer, like the Pokemon dev team, and it's super Donkey Kong Country inspired. I don't know why. I don't know why I dropped it. It's actually pretty good. These eyes are cursed. Give me a little bit of time to work with them and I'll make the eyes look better. I promise. Tembo the badass bitch motherfucking goddamn elephant. from the Pokemon devs. It's funny, that game never came to like Wii U or Switch. You think that well, I don't know why. There's been adult games on Nintendo stuff before. I don't feel like a title like that would really turn them away. Timbo the bastard elephant. I think Sega published a lot of Game Freak's games that weren't Pokemon. Pretty sure it was Sega. Ugh. I'm fucking worried about companies, man. I shouldn't care. Like, no company's your friend. I just don't like consolidation. Everybody's getting bought up these days. Like, a couple of months ago, we hear about... it's not been a month ago. It feels like a month ago at this point, but it was like maybe a week and a half about Activision Blizzard getting bought. I still don't, like... let me just say, above all else, out of that whole deal, I just want employees to be in a safe environment. Like, that's what needs to come first. If the acquisition has to happen, I want a lot of the board fired. I want Bobby Kotick gone, and I want everyone at Activision and Blizzard teams to be safe, right? That's above all else what's most important. People's lives always go above video games. Never forget that, folks. But besides that, I can't get over how weird it feels that Microsoft is about to own Crash and Spyro. Like, it gives me like... It's kind of like how I felt as a kid when I found out that Banjo wasn't Nintendo anymore, right? That he got bought by Xbox, which I only knew as it's the Halo box thing, you know, it's the Halo machine. I'm like, where's Banjo's on that? And I look it up, and it might have been around the time Conquer Live and Reloaded came out, and I was like, why is there no Banjo game? And a couple years later, they announced what would become Nuts and Bolts, and I had to get a 360. Yeah, Bungie. Let me get into that, how strange that is. Microsoft has Crash, Spyro, and Halo, right? And then there's Sony that has the studios that created those IP, and a lot of the talent that created those IP. It's strange, right? It's really strange to think about. It's like Microsoft has these recognizable IP that they made in their heyday, and Sony just has the studios that made them. Bizarre to think about. Really trying to get this face together. Looks a little off. That's a little better. Conquer stream. If there was a good way I could stream it, is Rare Replay on, like, is it on Game Pass for PC? Because, like, I might subscribe. I doubt it, though. I heard that, like, porting those 360 games is, like, a hassle on PC, right? Man, with all the studios Microsoft has, you would think they'd get somebody on porting that. Like, there's a perfectly good Viva Pinata PC port that's trapped on Games for Windows Live, if anybody remembers that atrocity. And it was never ported to Steam, and it's not, like, on Game Pass. It's like, I don't know. There should be a way to play that game, at least, right? There's a perfectly good PC port that exists of Viva Pinata, and it's just unavailable to modern game. It's like a lost piece of media at this point. It really should port that. Put it on Steam. I would buy it and I would stream it. We'd do a Viva Pinata stream. That's a great game. But yeah, the day Microsoft puts Rare Replay on Game Pass for PC, yeah, you can bet I'll stream that. But as of right now, I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a good way to play it. Let's see, somebody follow. Dude Marine, thank you for following. I sincerely appreciate it. You caught me during an art stream. I'm drawing a Scrimblow Bimblow that I discovered last week for whenever this game releases. Trying to get the face to not look bad. Just like the Billy Hatcher. Man, Billy Hatcher PC port would be... Yeah, like, I thought that was coming when, like, Sega was doing Jet Set Radio and Knights PC ports. Yo, thank you for coming, dude, Marine. I appreciate it. And also Halk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Just tell me in the chat. But yeah, good to see you here too. Always like seeing new faces. I almost caved multiple times. Listen, if I don't cave for an Xbox Series X for like Rare Replay, if Microsoft actually gets Toys for Bob back on Spyro and Crash, that will be what gets me to get an Xbox. I won't have an excuse. I will have to get an Xbox for Crash and Spyro, because I love those series too much. And if they actually, clean house and get rid of some of the toxic people there, I'll have more the reason to play them again. I think we lost KO's neck somewhere in here. Let's give him his neck back. Oh yeah, listen. That's something I failed to bring up. If Toys for Bob gets the chance to make a new Banjo game, they're the perfect team to do it. They are the... Like, all the times in like the past 5 years, we get interviews from Craig Duncan, the head of Rare, about like, hey, do you think you could maybe find a team that would do a Banjo remake like Activision's done with Crash and Spyro? And they're like, we don't really want to do that, yada yada. Like, you guys own these teams now. Like, you could theoretically get the team back together, get those artists, I think it's Nicholas Cole was his name, fantastic artist that did the Spyro and Crash 4 art. Get these people back and give us the Banjo game we've wanted for... Oh my god, I'd buy an Xbox for that. I would buy an Xbox for that. Absolutely. Imagine a Banjo remake. God, we almost got one. I'm sure a lot in chat already know this because it's pretty common knowledge if you follow like canceled video games. But Nuts and Bolts at one point in development was going to be a Banjo-Kazooie remake where the graphics were going to be updated, yada yada. But the kicker was that as the game progressed, the characters in the game would start becoming aware, like self-aware that they were in a remake. Like you would have different stuff happen in some levels, like Mumbo's Mountain. The termite part would have came from an explosion in the mountain, and you would have fought this giant termite, right? And you would have comments, the cheeky British humor Rare has about like, haven't we done this before? And I don't know why they didn't go through with that. I think it had to do with just the time. The time being that like, okay, Rare probably thought, listen, we tried Perfect Dark and we tried Conquer, and a lot of these games that we did aren't selling very well. And the Xbox, like, our audience doesn't like platformers. If we want to do Banjo, we got to do something different. I imagine that's what went through their heads. But like, it's a shame because little Hibby, he was trying to see the bright side of a Microsoft buyout. Like, he thought like, well, if Banjo can't be on Nintendo, maybe Xbox could make Banjo their mascot. Like, Banjo could have these stunning HD graphics, take advantage of hardware it couldn't do on the Wii, right? But all that, fell to nothing. Like, that could have been like Xbox's Mario, and dreams crushed after seeing Nuts and Bolts bomb and Rare get restructured and turned into a Kinect studio. It was weird. It was a really depressing, very traumatic time as a gamer for me. But I kind of look at that as the past. It's like, I got closure when Banjo got in Smash. Like, I don't look at that time bad anymore. Banjo coming home for at least that moment was enough for me to let all the shit that happened in the 360 era go. Microsoft's Mario is car. You know what's really shitty? Microsoft, within a year, is going to own two of the best kart racers of my childhood. They're going to own Crash Team Racing, and they have some stake in Diddy Kong Racing. And they probably won't make either. They probably won't make either. Maybe Crash. They might make Crash Team Racing. But like, if it were me running Microsoft, I would be the kart racer champion. I'd be like, look, we own some aspects of two of the most beloved 90s racing games. Diggy's right on it. So I would make a kart racer with the breakneck braking and speed of CTR, and I would mix it with the vehicle swapping of Diddy Kong Racing. You'd have the airplanes, maybe the boats. The boats kind of suck, but the airplanes. You'd have CTR gameplay with the airplanes. You would have all the rare characters from that game that Rare owns, like Timber and Tip Top, Conquer, Banjo, obviously. Taj the Genie, if they make him less racist, okay? Like, fix him, please. But do that, and oh my god, like actually, like, promote it, call it, like, a new Crash game, and you might give Mario Kart a run for its money. At least in my book. That would be the greatest thing. Dude, what if they did a Microsoft kart racer that played like CTR and had the planes from Diddy Kong Racing? I don't think I'd need another video game, man. I think I could die after beating that game. I think I would be so happy. And if it had an adventure mode, right? It had like an adventure mode, the like size of Diddy Kong Racing's. Oh my god. I failed to even mention that it could have a adventure mode. But like none of this stuff's gonna happen. Like like I doubt that's even on anyone at Microsoft's minds. They bought Activision Blizzard because they are the Call of Duty machine. They're Blizzard, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Crash and Spyro are a footnote in this acquisition. You know, my love for gaming is not the big boys that it used to be. It's not what brings the most money to these companies. That said, if they could get a grip on the kart racing genre if they took my advice. But you know, like a lot of you guys are bringing up, they're more interested in stuff like Forza. They've got this open world car game, you know. I don't think kart racers on their mind. They should really invest in like family-friendly games if they want to build a better audience, I think. Like, they own Crash and Spyro now. They've had Banjo for years. They own Minecraft. Like, they could probably pull in some kids with that. I mean, they do with Minecraft. I know that much. Have John Halo, Forza Kart. Yeah, I mean, they could... Microsoft could probably make a good crossover game with all the IP they've acquired, right? Hold on, let me try and get my tablet plugged back up. There we go. But yeah, they, between Bethesda and this Activision Blizzard deal, the characters that Xbox owns just grew exponentially. Do they still own Blinks? I know that they had it exclusively. God, Blinks. That's a game I've never played. Do they own Voodoo Vince still? I wonder if they own that guy. that was a fucking platformer if I ever saw one. What is going on with my tablet? There we go. I like Blinks too. I mean, I've heard they're good games. I know they're from like Arzest, or the team that went on to make these Yoshi games for Nintendo, believe it or not, made Blinks. I've heard they're not bad. Dr. Mudo? Oh god, I forgot Dr. Mudo existed, dude. Maybe. They might. I don't think that's something they'll ever revisit. Like, who the fuck knows what Dr. Mudo is? Just us. You love those games? Dude, cool. That's cool. It's cool to see somebody played those. That said, no, you know, it's just being real. Nobody knows what the fuck it is these days. But from what I've seen, and I watched, I think, Nitro Red talk about those games. Believe it or not, bringing it up twice in the stream. They look fun. Maybe that's why I'm It's, you know, I went the longest time without having a character that was like an animal. I was a different animal before this, but nothing you could really, like, call a furry. But I guess you could call me one now. I'm a sloth. I don't have positive feelings for... Oh, it's Artoon. Thank you, Srirachi. Yes. Let's do respect. Yeah. Like, they... Artoon/Arzest made some... I don't want to call some of their games bad, right? But they made some mediocre games. The Yoshi ones, like Yoshi's Island 2 in particular, disappointed me. I got that game and didn't have too much fun with it. You know, if you call a game Yoshi's Island 2, you're expecting something on the level of Yoshi's Island, and and then there's Yoshi's New Island. We don't talk about Yoshi's New Island. We don't talk about Yoshi's New Island here. I am the Scrimblow Bimblow lover. But we don't talk about Yoshi's New Island. We can talk about Yoshi's First Island. It's a pretty mediocre platformer, but it gets dunked on a lot because its music is abysmally terrible. Yeah. I know it was a choice to make it that bad, but like, why would somebody choose to make... Does Scrimblow... Yeah, Scrimblow, I've been saying a lot because it's just a funny word. Scrimblow, I think, came from the Smash community of all places. I hate that. I don't really like the Smash community. But Scrimblow Bimblow is basically describing a 90s platformer. And I just kind of throw Scrimblow at any sort of platformer. But yeah, that's what it means. It basically means, like, platforming mascot character. The intro music, ooh, yeah, it does. They also, yeah, they had a hand in Balan Wonderworld. When I found that out, I was a little concerned, but I let the hype get to me. I love the character designs in that game, right? I did some art for it a while back. Let me pull it up. Let's see where. It's not in this folder. It should be in the portfolio right here. I did art for it before it came out. I really love the art for Balan Wonderworld. But the game is a mess. Such a disappointment. I've heard a lot of people saying it's not nearly as bad as people say it is, right? It's not. But it's not great. Oh great. And here's something Sai does whenever I switch to a different picture sometimes. I lose my pin pressure. So, what I'm gonna have to do is close out of Sai and reopen it. So yeah, give me just a second to fix this for you guys. Let's open up Paint Tool. Let's see, where is that art? Should be... I think I saved it as small friends. Yes. There we go. Oh, but it's so shrunken. A lot of technical difficulties this stream. Apologies for that, folks. I will get the hang of this eventually. I want to make an art request, but like never know what to ask for. Well, hey, if anybody wants me to draw anything after Kangaroo Boy here, you're free to ask. You're all free to ask. My partner's doing... Yeah, I mean, it's... I want to give it a shot when I can get it dirt cheap, right? Because like there's some ideas in there that I really respect. Like I don't want to say like, oh, it was a complete garbage dumpster fire and should have never been made. I just think there was some mismanagement with it. Maybe needed a little bit more talent behind it, but there was some solid ideas there. Otherwise, I would have not been ever excited for that game, you know? And clearly Square Enix put some talent into some of those cutscenes. Those are still really gorgeous. Probably one of my favorite parts of the game are those opening cutscenes. We talking about Balin? Yeah, Balin came up in conversation. Welcome, Ape. Good to see you, buddy. I'm drawing the Scrimblow Kangaroo because I do plan on picking up that game eventually. There's no release date, but I'm getting it out of the way for whenever that happens. And I'll be ready. But yeah, no, what were we talking about? Cal looks good. Thank you. Thank you. This is obviously my first time drawing him. I didn't know he existed. Well, I did, but I forgot. But I really didn't know much anything about this character, right? Until the trailer about a week ago. The remake looks really good. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very Crash and Spyro inspired. I'll be picking it up. What were we talking about before this? Oh yeah, the Microsoft stuff. Yeah, it's strange. My feelings on, you know, employees being treated better and Crash and Spyro aside, it's kind of scary how all these companies are getting consolidated. I think the reason I got on this topic is somebody mentioned Sega, and I shouldn't be terrified for Sega because like none of these companies are my friends. At the end of the day, they're businesses. But like, you're a consumer and you want your games on platforms that you have or easy access to getting it and not in a walled platform, like in a walled garden. And I'm scared for like companies like Sega, Square Enix, Capcom, not really Konami. Somebody should buy Konami, to be honest. Nobody's doing anything good with Konami. But I don't like the idea of people like cheering on or celebrating acquisitions because they're not really good things for us, you know. They're really good things for like shareholders and businessmen and shit like that. At the end of the day, you know, people might be playing less games, and that not good for the industry. I get that, like, you could make the argument like, how do I put it? Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is better than Amazon or Facebook buying it. Yeah. But it still sucks. You know, you can still show, you know, distaste in something while appreciating that it could have been so much worse. You know? But Hibby, imagine the internet. Nintendo's not going to acquire anybody. Like, they have their ostrich head in the ground, and they're making too much money doing what they do. They might acquire, like, I don't know, companies they work with, like they did with next level games. Nintendo don't need nobody. No, they don't, because like at the end of the day, Microsoft has been giving them games. Like they've Cuphead, Minecraft. They just got Banjo like a week or two ago. I don't know how long that friendship will last. I guess so long as Phil Spencer's in charge. Bless his soul. Thank you for what you're doing, Phil. I don't know. I don't think Nintendo is worried about acquisitions. They make their money from their first-party titles. They march to the beat of their own drum. You know, Microsoft is out trying to compete not just with Sony, but with like these big corporate companies that are trying their hardest to get into gaming and might succeed eventually, right? So that's Nintendo's not concerned. I don't see that. And I say this, watch as like, I don't know, Comcast buys them and then I freak out. Nintendo could probably buy like the behemoth. Oh, you mean the devs that made like Castle Crashers? Dude, that was a game I played the hell out of on Xbox back in the day. Got an Xbox for nuts and bolts, and while I liked it, wasn't the game I was hoping it would be. Castle Crashers is probably the game I clocked the most hours on Xbox. That was and I ended up getting it on Steam. I have it on Switch. I played. I should stream that game. I should stream that game sometime. I've been thinking about like what would be a cool game that I love that I just haven't played in ages. Castle Crashers. That's a dope game. Yacht Club. I mean, Shovel Knight feels at home at Nintendo. I could see like it'd be cool if Nintendo bought like an indie dev and like expanded them. Like that would be kind of like a good thing. Like not so much for people that want stuff on like PC, PlayStation, Xbox, but it would be good for the studio, I think. Something about KO's, one of his feet look weird. It might look better when I color it. Team Cherry? Team Cherry would be cool. Like I said, any like beloved indie dev would probably be a good idea, unless it's like, I don't know, they buy Andrew Hussey. Don't do that. Undertale needs the internet. Don't do that. Okay, let's make a layer for colors. What shade of yellow is this kangaroo? God, I look at his dumb face and I'm just reminded of like how I brought it up in a stream a week ago, I think, right? I think it was the Nick Brawl stream, about how I was a young sloth and I dragged my mother to Kangaroo Jack because of the trailers, and how it was just this funny hip-hop rapping kangaroo. You need to go to the movie and it's like a heist movie, and that one scene they advertised is a dream sequence. Oh, very disappointed when I saw that movie with my mother. Oh, jeez. What a letdown! Let me draw his belly. I forgot his belly. Yeah, got him. I have had a lot of got him moments at movie theaters, let me tell you. A history of that. A long history of got him moments at movie theaters. Foot still looks weird. I'll probably have to touch that up in a bit. What color? Let me look at his little boxing gloves. He's got a really nice pattern on him. I wanna like mimic it, but I can't find a decent reference of it. Oh, here's a great one. Okay. So it's like red here, but on the box art it's got that pink that... I mean, to be fair, the trailer for this game, it eerily looks like Crash, right? Eventually I'd like to draw, Crash Bandicoot. I don't know how... Well, I have Crash on Switch. I guess I could stream that one day. That would work. Alright, let's see. Let's switch the stabilizer. But yeah, on the subject of acquisitions, and then like this week, Sony buys Bungie, which is really out of left field, but might be a good thing, right? Like, Bungie they were, oddly enough, it all ties back to Activision. They worked with Activision for years on Destiny, and Destiny was not the game that I don't think Activision or Bungie hoped it could be achieved. I heard it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to just shit on every game I'm talking about, but I don't think it became this Halo-like popularity. So Activision surprisingly let Bungie go along with the IP, which is kind of unheard of in the industry, And now it's over at Sony. And unlike Microsoft, they've actually been very transparent about saying, hey, they're going to keep making multi-platform games. We don't want to change that, which that's a good thing. It sounds like Sony's going to be coming in. Maybe Bungie will make like a shooter for them down the line. And I know that Sony wants to make TV shows based on their properties. A platformer I would love. What platformer would you love? Ori and the... Yeah, I've been meaning to play Ori and the Blind Forest. Everything I've heard about that game is just fantastic. It's on Switch. I might pick it up when I have some spare change. And stream it for you all, because I've been dying to pick that game up and give it a go. I will. I'll have to fit it in sometime. I don't know when, but it is a game that is on my radar, so I will do that. Okay, I think that looks good enough there. Let's get the other one. To be fair, Sony also gets money from X. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, something that I don't think a lot of people outside the industry are understanding is that I think the game everybody's been playing, at least for Sony and Microsoft, has changed since, you know, we grew up playing games. It's not about whose box is the best that we have to buy these games on. It's where can you find all our games in our ecosystem and get us money. Like, that's why Game Pass is getting so much money funneled into it by Microsoft. That's why it seems to be their focus, is because, yeah, they're still making Xboxes, but you don't have to buy an Xbox. They want you to play their games on their service. They want you in their ecosystem. They don't care if you're buying their box. Sony has been putting games on PC as of these past year or two. Fucking both of them have been working and putting stuff in Fortnite. You can play as Master Chief and Kratos not only in the same game but on a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, as a service products seem to be the future, right? That seems to be where the industry's headed, and I think that's why Sony's like, we don't care if you're multi-platform. You do it. We're getting the money. You know, we get the money at the end of the day. And if Xbox were smart, they might do the same with Activision. You know, they've been really good about Banjo lately. They know that a lot of people associate Banjo with Nintendo, and here he is on Switch Online. I can't say for certain that Crash and Spyro's time with Sony is over, because I would argue it might not be. I think Xbox might actually make the games, put them on the platforms to rake in the money. If they were smart, that's what I would do if I were them. Because Xbox, as far as a like console that has platformers, it's not the number one choice. I know Ori's good, right? But what I'm talking about is like sales figures. Like, I know games like Crash sell the least on Xbox compared to like PlayStation or Nintendo. So to me, I would think it would be wise to, like, if you're making these like platforming games, you own them, port them, and like rake in the benefits, make the money. You know, because I don't think people. I mean, I will buy an Xbox for Crash and Spyro, but I don't think people that normally would, like, I don't know, buy Xbox for Halo would do so for like Crash and Spyro. I feel like I'm a minority. And I can give some of these companies credits. I think, like I said, I think Crash and Spyro, they have a future with Sony platforms still. If Microsoft were smart, I think they do have a future with Sony still. I mean, it feels like almost to have a lot losses. Yeah. You know how much money Sony would lose on console sales, right? Like, they would have to start by making a loss by selling these consoles, and as years went on, they would like eventually get a profit from it as the hardware to make it would get cheaper. That's not an issue when everything is like digital and it's on a service. I think that's our future. I mean, look at the PS5. The fact they have a discless version really shows that I think that's where we're headed. I think Sony will have its own Game Pass equivalent if they've not already announced it. I haven't kept up with that. But I think that's where we're headed. It seems like a lot of other companies want to get into that, like Google did, but I don't think they wooed over anybody with Stadia. I don't know anybody that has played or tried Stadia, period. I mean, if Microsoft wanted, they could just... Yeah, they could do that. I mean, it could be where we're headed. We don't know. The future is uncertain. You never know. Both platforms already have various servers for revenue. Things like, yeah, they do. Like, consoles, people have been saying it for like 2 generations now, but like, consoles are going to be a thing of the past. I think there's a market for consoles. I don't think consoles are going to go away, but they're not going to be the priority. Like, I don't think consoles are a priority. I think there's a market for a box. I think we're going to still see boxes right? We're gonna still see consoles. But all these services is going to be the bottom line at the end of the day, is going to be all these services. Let's merge these real quick. Do this. Okay. Let me fix that. Oops, forgot that ear. Let's just do this so I can, yeah. The drawing tends to come together when I actually mess around with the lines. I always look at it when I like get the line work done. And I'm like, is this good? And then I get the line colors. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Really makes it pop. Microsoft needs to hire someone else to handle. Yeah, listen, Xbox Series X is a dumb name. Like, what the hell does that mean? What the fuck does Xbox Series X mean? That name literally that name exists so you get confused parents going in buying these leftover Xbox Ones, thinking that's what little Jimmy wanted for Christmas, and they're like, "No, Mom, this isn't what I wanted." And then it's like, "Oh, I ruined Christmas. Fuck." I don't know. I don't think that's the reasoning, but man, is that name confusingly dumb. Really dumb. I don't like it. Series S, yeah, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. PS5, I mean, its name's, straightforward. Nintendo Switch, the concept's in the name. Series X just doesn't explain to me what is new about this Xbox. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Don't you know numbers? Remember when like everybody was so sure Microsoft was gonna be like, oh yeah, they're gonna name it the 720. I mean, it's just such a good name, they got to. And then it's like, we're pleased to announce Xbox One. And everybody's like, what the fuck is that? And then they announced, hey, we're getting rid of used gaming, and your console has to always be online to play it. And people were like foaming at the mouth and just like throwing all their Xbox stuff at GameStop and be like, fuck no! Just angry. People were pissed. And then they like backtracked on it. They completely backtrack on that. Thank God. That would have been a horrible future. That said, the only thing about that E3 of theirs that I was like pogging off to, and I was only one of the few people at that time that was like excited for it, because like there was a lot of reason to hate the game, was Killer Instinct 2013. That game got announced, and I looked at that and I'm like, that looks fucking sick. But it's a lot of the keynotes to that game where it's like people were like, I don't know, man, I don't know about this. Where like it was from the devs that made like a bad Silent Hill game. I forget what it was called. Book of Memories, maybe. It was what was their name? What the fuck was the name of that studio? Double Helix. Double Helix was the original dev of KI 2013, and I was like, you put them on Killer Instinct? What? And then later on, we found out that what was it? That the game was free to play, and people were like, oh god, what are they doing to KI? And then the game comes out, and while it's not very content heavy, it's really fucking good. Like it's probably one of the best fighting games that came out in the last 10 years. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Rare fanboy. And then that game just paved the way for like online fighting netcode, for how fighting games would be sold as a service. It was doing that shit before Street Fighter started, before Soul Calibur and Tekken started it. And then the unthinkable happened. It's like, hey, Microsoft kind of got a taste of their own medicine when they bought Rare from Nintendo. Amazon just comes in. It's like, hey, we bought Double Helix. And now it's like, oh, fuck. We have this really good fighting game that people liked, and we don't have the dev anymore. What are we going to do? And lo and behold, out of nowhere, it's like Iron Galaxy comes. And they take the mantle, and they do it better than Double Helix. they bring back every character that's been in KI. They put in Rash from Battletoads. They put in a few Microsoft guest characters like the Arbiter and whatever the villain dude from Gears is named. I forget. And they all play really good. And the music is top notch because it's the fucking dude that did the Doom music. Oh my god. I could gush about KI 2013. And the ironic part is I barely played it. Like, I love watching fighting games. General Ram, thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. I absolutely adore watching fighting games, and that is one of the few I have the most fun watching. KI 2013 is a spectacle to watch, and I wish they'd bring it back at EVO. You know? I don't know what the future of EVO is going to hold. Sony bought EVO too. So, like, it's up in the air. Like, if Smash Brothers will be there, or if KI, if it returns, I don't know. I feel like Sony wouldn't be that stingy when it comes to, like, I don't know, keeping rivals games off of a fighting game tournament, right? That would be very idiotic of them to do. But it's been brought up, you know. I don't think it's going to cause any problems, though. I think we'll probably still see Smash if people still want to take it to EVO. We probably won't see KI because, like, KI is kind of a dead game and nobody wants to take it to EVO. But man, I would watch I've seen some good matches of that game. That game is, if you want to see really cool fighting games, or if you like watching cool fighting games and have never heard of the game I'm talking about, look that game up. I think my favorite fighter in it, oh god, if they buy Capcom, Cody, god, I don't want to think about that. Oh god, I don't want to think about Sony buying Capcom, because, like, if you're like a casual gamer, it might make sense, right? It's like, oh, Street Fighter's been exclusive to Sony. Resident Evil makes sense on Sony, right? But as like a Nintendo fan, that's like, oh fuck, Mega Man's over there. If they make more Mega Man games, I'll never see him again. I'll have to buy a PlayStation, which I don't typically buy PlayStation consoles. I have in the past. I've only ever owned a PS1 and a PS3. I was one of the few kids that never had a PS2. Go figure. But that would kind of affect me. Like, if they make something after Mega Man 11 or whatever that one came out on the Switch, then I would have to figure something out. Unless they put it on PC. Do you watch the Twitch Rivals? Yes, I did. I did watch that last year, Cody. Very good stream. Oh man, that was a good stream. I was listening to, TJ. Oh god, TJ Combo. Fun story about TJ Combo. So, like I said earlier, Double Helix was bought by Amazon. They had to scramble to find a dev, and found it in Iron Galaxy because they originally pitched a version of KI that didn't get greenlit, right? Microsoft had, like, kind of asked people to send demos of what their KI would be. And Iron Galaxy sent one, and, you know, Double Helix just impressed them so much that they're the ones that got it. So they went to Iron Galaxy. They're like, yeah, we'll pick up KI. And they had like a speed course on how to teach them how to use Double Helix's custom engine, right? So they had to learn that. And then they had to get, I think they had to get TJ Combo somewhat ready for E3 in like 6 weeks. So that's why he looks so kind of like off in his reveal, because they just didn't have the time to make him. And that's it. That is so impressive that they learned how to use that engine in that amount of time and get a character somewhat ready for a big announcement like that as they did. I applaud Iron Galaxy for how they handled continuing KI. I also applaud them for some of the characters they made for it, because like Double Helix only got to make one character original for KI, and it was Sadira. And Sadira is kind of like this Spider-Man, like it's like this MVC3 Spider-Man moveset meets like one of the females from Mortal Kombat as far as like the face mask goes. But like Iron Galaxy made, like they made one of my favorite fighting game characters to watch, and that's Hisako. It's like if you took the girl from The Ring and put her in a fighting game, and it's so fun to watch, dude. So fucking fun to watch. TJ Combo, they did really good. They did really good reimagining TJ. Really like what they did with him. There are rumors that Microsoft is trying to bring back KI. I've heard about it the past couple of months, watched Max Dude talk about it. I'm a little concerned because right now rumors are pointing that they're outsourcing it to like Namco, like Bandai Namco. And I think Microsoft's a little smarter than what I'm giving them credit for. I feel like Microsoft might be the Trojan horse that gets Bamco to use rollback netcode. But if they actually give KI to Bandai Namco and it doesn't have rollback, people are going to riot because the netcode in KI 2013 is astoundingly good. Like, that is a priority. They have to get the netcode right for this game or people are going to riot. And that's my only problem with like maybe Bandai Namco working on it. I think they would make a good fighting game. But they would have to get the online, give it rollback. It's gotta have rollback. If it doesn't have rollback, that game is not making the numbers that KI 2013 did. It's just not. You can't be like Nintendo and release a game without rollback netcode these days. Some companies can get away with it. Namco usually, but in a post-COVID world, yeah, that too. Who knows when the world's going to get back to normal? We're stuck living like this for now. And we have the technology to play these games online as smooth as possible. And there's so many companies that just still don't do it. And it's frustrating and it's disappointing. As somebody that isn't very good at fighting games, but immensely respects them and loves to watch them, it's disappointing when I can't have fun watching them because people that want to play them just can't. And not because they just don't know how to play, it's just because something is limiting them. And it's the world we're living in right now, and shitty netcode. And it's a shame. I think I'm getting there with KO. I'm spending a little bit more time on him than I thought I would. If a game doesn't have rollback, at least people have Parsec. That's actually a very good point. Didn't cross my mind. Parsec is a good alternative. I've played some games on Parsec, and I've only had a couple problems, but they've mostly been really smooth. Really smooth. Yeah, it shouldn't be a standard for devs to fall back on, though. It's like, we have the technology. There's like a free version of, I forget what it's called. Max talks about it all the time, but there's like a free version of rollback that you can just use, man. Like, there's really no excuse. I think it's GG something, GGYP or something, but it's free. You could just use it and not get in trouble. Like, these companies could just use it. KO's design. Yeah, KO's design he got a heavy redesign. He looked really derpy in the Dreamcast games. Very derpy. Very, very, very derpy. And they took some stuff from Toys for Bob, I can tell. And I dig it. You know, because I think Toys for Bob was doing stuff that the platforming genre needed. Them and Vicarious Visions, which got absorbed into Blizzard and doesn't exist in name anymore, but the team is over there working on like Diablo and stuff. GGPO! Thank you, Cody. GGPO. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact name, and I appreciate I have people in here that know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, that is so relieving to know. GGPO is free, I'm sure. Wasn't the originally an open source license? I think so. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. Regardless, there's not that many excuses to not have rollback in your fighting games these days. There's options to get it in there outside of just having no employees that know how to code it. And in that case, if you're a big company like Bamco, you can hire people that know rollback. You can maybe even outsource. Like Japan has been so cool about outsourcing lately. Did you know a lot of anime these days outsource to the West? I have an acquaintance that I don't know what project they're working on, but they're actually doing some work on an anime. And that blows my mind. Because it was the opposite way around when I was a kid. Like, you would have people in America outsourcing Western cartoons in Japan. Stuff like, you know, Batman the Animated Series, Animaniacs, Freakazoid, the list goes on. So many 90s cartoons were outsourced to Japan. Muppet Babies was one. Did you know that? The Muppets were outsourced to Japan? Spectre Gadget was too. Beautiful. A lot of the beautiful animation of the 90s and 80s was done in Japan. But the tables have turned, and a lot of anime these days do outsource to the West. So it just baffles me that a company as big as Bamco is so behind with it. And especially if the rumors are true and they're the ones handling Killer Instinct. I would hope Microsoft would set them up, be like, look, y'all need to learn how to use netcode. We need a fighting game. Let's make a deal. Let's get you guys to figure out how to do it, and be the Trojan horse to give you rollback. You give us a KI. Everybody wins there, right? And I also feel like, going back into the talk of acquisition earlier, there's a lot more potential for guest characters this time around for a KI. You own Doom. Fucking the Doom Slayer fits right in with KI. Especially since Mick Gordon, the composer of the new Dooms, worked on KI before Doom. He could, if Microsoft could convince him to come back for that, he could do his theme, and that would be so cool. What else? Maybe some Blizzard characters would make sense. You know, can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm not a big Blizzard fan. I always said when like KI 2013 was new, they should just put in a realistic grizzly bear with a fucking phoenix or bird on his back. Like, just do a realistic Banjo. And it'd be fucking hysterical. I would main that in a heartbeat. Let's see. Microsoft would have to patch up the Doom. Yeah. You know exactly what I was hinting at there. If they could get him back. Because Mick Gordon's not coming back to Bethesda anytime soon. I don't know if that would extend to Microsoft, because, you know, different people. But from how they butchered his soundtrack from Eternal, he's never coming back to Bethesda unless there's some apologies done. KI might be treated different, I don't know. Maybe he'll swear off Microsoft entirely. Right now, that's not certain. I don't think we'll ever see Mick Gordon work on Doom again. Killer Instinct, maybe? But I don't think we'll ever see him work on Doom. And it's a shame, because I think that's how a lot of people know him. He really blew up because of Doom and his music. I adore his music. I've been following him since KI 2013, and his music is hardcore. Oh, I forgot the whites. Hold on. Why aren't you white? Shit. Okay, let's make the outlines a little bit thicky. Oh, wrong layer. Still the wrong layer. What am I doing? It's layer 2, right? Oh. I'm a fool. Microsoft purchase was yeah. I mean, the Microsoft thing could fix it, you know? Like I said, different people. And time heals wounds, right? Like, a story I remember back in the day was what Disney had did to Robin Williams, if anybody's familiar with that story. About how they got him to do Aladdin, and the one caveat, the one agreement that Robin Williams, it wasn't ever written, but he's like, hey, if I do this movie, please don't market it. Please don't like market it around me. Don't make me the face of it. Like I have a movie called it was like The Christmas Toy or something, calling it, right? And he was afraid that Aladdin would eat into that Robin Williams fan base, and that Christmas movie he was putting his heart and soul into would bomb. And of course, fucking Jeffrey Katzenberg, who went on to make DreamWorks, was working at Disney at the time and was like, I'm not gonna listen to Robin Williams, and slapped Genie on like half the poster of Aladdin. Made all the fucking previews be about, we got Robin Williams as the genie, and completely soured Robin's relationship with Disney. It took new management having to come in and having to apologize for what Jeffrey Katzenberg did for them to eventually get Robin back for Aladdin 3. I mean, it's not impossible, but I feel like time would end up healing the whole Bethesda Mick Gordon situation, right? Like, I feel like give that another 5 years or so, and maybe things will be different. Jeffrey Katzenberg, that's Jeffrey Katzenberg, man. People mostly know him for his time at Disney or what he did for like DreamWorks, but did you know he made that awful? He was one of the people that made that fucking awful streaming service called Quibi. Katzenberg was the reason that existed. Fuck Quibi, dude. Fuck Quibi and all those YouTube ads of that fucking sex doll TV show I had to see. What an awful idea for a streaming service. He blamed it on COVID killing it, but it was just... COVID didn't kill that shit, man. That was doomed from the start. Okay, I think I have KO finished. I think this is about as good as he's gonna get. KO the Kangaroo, folks. We have him completed. I don't know when I'll be streaming this game, but eventually it will happen because I drew him. Put him over here with the banjo folk. He fits right in. Any requests? Any characters you guys would like to see me see? I'd love to take a request or two. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, good lord, how long's my stream looked like this? Has it been like this the whole time? How come y'all didn't tell me? I just looked back over to OBS and I'm like, whoa. How long's it been like that? Jack Frost from SMT? I'm not drawing Arceus. There's too many little details of that little dude. I'll draw Jack. I like Jack Frost. Jack Frost. I don't know if I'll ever like play a game with him in it. Oh god. So, word of advice, kids. Don't just Google Jack Frost by itself. Because you're gonna get a mix of things. You're gonna get... This doesn't bother me. You're gonna get the kid from The Guardians. But you're mostly gonna get the fucking ugly 90s CGI snowman from the Jack Frost movie that traumatized me as a child. Oh my god! That was a movie... I saw it later on as an adult, and it's okay, it's whatever. But I was in a movie theater and they played a preview for that, and I shit you not, I had nightmares of that snowman. That snowman was horrifying. I don't know, something about little baby Hibby was scared of terrible 90s CGI, right? Like, here's a funny thing to admit. I wasn't just scared of Jack Frost, which, I mean, that one is very understandable, right? Like, that's one that's like, okay, yeah, you're scared of Jack Frost, that thing was ugly. I was scared of Flubber as a kid. Whenever back to Robin Williams, whenever previews for Flubber would come on, I'd almost have a panic attack, dude. Like, I was in like first grade or second grade or something, and one of our teachers was gonna put it on, and I was hiding in the corner crying, begging, don't make me watch that movie. Like, that movie, and it's so silly, right? Like, Flubber is this dumb little jelly looking thing, but something about the way it moved, something about the way that thing moved terrified me, dude. So Cody, to sum up what I was talking about, I googled Jack Frost because of you, right? And I didn't Google SMT Jack Frost. I ended up getting the shitty CG dad that died in that movie, that Jack Frost, right? And I brought up how 90s CG scares the shit out of me as a kid. And Flubber was an example. Flubber terrified me. Doesn't terrify me anymore. I actually look back on it and laugh. I was scared of the shark and... Oh, fucking... what is it? Snacker? Fucking... To be fair, to be fair, he's got the Jaws theme, and he's really fucking annoying, so I don't blame you for being scared of Snacker. Being scared of sharks is totally valid. We grew up in a time where Jaws was a thing. Nobody wanted to go swimming after seeing that fucking movie, I'll tell you what. Snow Dad's you... Cody? Cody, never say that again. I'm warning you, dude. I'm warning you. Never say that again. No dad is better than Snow Dad, alright? If my dad came back and looked like that, I'd fucking melt him. Be like, you need to die. You need to cross over. You are an abomination. You're not, no. On the subject of snowmen, I don't know why it crossed my mind, but I'll talk about it. Like, I'm talking about cartoons and shit. I remember an episode of Kablam where, you remember Life with Loopy? One of my favorite episodes of Life with Loopy was the one where Loopy makes Snow Lady, this woman's snow person, and keeps him in her refrigerator or freezer, and then her parents have to tell her to have to get rid of Snow Lady, and she has to like spend the episode getting her to like an ice rink so she'll live. Love how that show looked, right? Like that had a really cool visual style with like puppetry and like the paper heads. Bro, Hibby, can I DM? Go for it, dude. Go for it. You can DM me. That's the only Loopy episode. I remember that one. I remember the one where like she flushes her dead fish and he comes back as a ghost and she's in like this sewer world. I remember the one where her dad keeps getting bills and she keeps trying to like hide the bills and he keeps finding them. Oh, I have closed DMs. Hold up. I can fix that. I didn't actually know that. Oh my god. Let me go to my settings. I don't know how to fix that off the top of my head, so just bear with me while I fix that. Settings and privacy. Direct messages. Allow messages from everyone. Okay, you should be good. You should be able to message me now. Should be able to do it. Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm going to be playing anything that has Jack in it, but he might be a little bit of like a buddy that stays on my desk for art, you know. He is looking a bit like Kermit, right? Like I failed to mention that comment earlier. He's got like the little neck thing that Kermit's got, right? He's got that going on. All right, I got your message. Let's see it. Oh, it's Diggy. Never mind. You dirty rat. Diggy. Oh, Diggy. You dirty rat. Let's see. I think I've actually drawn Jack Frost before. I've just never, I don't think I ever posted it. I would show you all, but I'm afraid I would have to like restart Psy again, and I might do that at the end of the stream. Just remind me to be like, hey, show us that Jack Frost thing. And I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Let me look back at... You like the edit I did the other day? Yes, I did! That made me laugh hard, Cody. I always appreciate your posts, dude. You're extremely supportive and engaging, and I love having you here. You're a good friend. Did you notice? Yes! I think I did. Let me go back. Let me go back and look. Because I'm pretty sure there was something about it I noticed. Yeah, the Goku. Yeah, that was it. The Goku. Fuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Let me pull back up my Jack Frost reference. You did a good job on that, dude. I wrote the DM, but I'm too shy to send. You can do it, dude. Don't worry about it. If it's something you don't want me to talk on stream, I won't say it. So, you know, I respect stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to DM me, you can. Yeah, the Pokegods bit. God, that takes me back. I wish I could remember any of the names of the Pokegods. That old rumor. Zikachu. Was that one Zikachu? What a strange name. I remember, yeah, like there was that. There was like Charcoal or something, like Charcoal, the like a Charizard. I forget what the Blastoise's name was, but it was really stupid. Yeah, Mew 3 is like one of the few I remember was Mew 3. Nido God. What kind of names are these? Bareth? Huh. Yeah. But yeah, Halk, if you're too shy to send it, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. Also, I failed to mention, but hi, Brain Meat. I saw you in the chat earlier. Thank you for coming. I hope your day's been good. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Oh, wow, you got a link. Thank you. I'll check the DM shortly. Okay, I'll check that DM in a little bit. Let's see. Luigi is an entirely new type of Pokemon called Plump. What is this shit? Like, what on earth? What on? What kind of stuff did we believe as kids? We were so gullible. With your Game Boy upside down, hey, sounds like a DS thing. And then Game Freak went on to do that eventually. Use a rare candy on Lickitung. And it'll evolve into Luigi? That's about as dumb as like the Dragonite evolving into Yoshi thing I heard about back in the day. It's on the same fucking caliber as that. It's official April Fool's joke. That's so funny. It's so funny. Okay. Let's get the line work ready for dual Jack here. Something else I've considered, I don't think I'm going to do it just yet, but some of my other friends do this. I know we've got a few artists in the chat. How would you guys feel if I set up like a hashtag, like Hibby Art? If you, whenever I'm like playing games, if you wanted to draw something, if you tagged it, and I would show it off on stream. Because I've been contemplating doing that, but I'm just kind of starting out, so I don't want to, you know, be like, hey, draw fan art. You know, like, I don't want to come off like I'm asking for that. That would be fun. Cool. Well, I might set that up maybe in a couple weeks or so. Get the ball rolling early. Well, we could do it this stream. I don't know if anybody's watching that wants to draw. Get Hibby with it. That's funny. I think if you want to do it, here, I'll put it in the chat. If anybody in here, you know, wants to draw anything, you know, if they want to do that, use this hashtag. Tag it with Hibby Art. And if you draw something, let me know in chat, and I'll check it after the stream. Yeah, if anybody wants to draw anything, use that hashtag when you post it, and I'll check it. See. Oddly enough, I was contemplating being like, should I stream Nick All-Stars today? Because like they dropped an update today. Like there was a, like, it was what I was talking about on my first stream, Cody. The Shredder and the Double Dare stage ended up coming out today. And let me tell you, that Double Dare stage is cool. Like, that just oozes 90s Nickelodeon charm. It's my favorite stage in the game right now. Shredder's pretty fun, but I've got like no attachment to Ninja Turtles, so like it's cool, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I think Ninja Turtles in its prime was like past, like in its 80s, and I didn't exist in the 80s, so my Turtles as a kid was Turtles 2003. And I never did get to watch it much. I caught it whenever I was wanting to watch like Sonic or Kirby on Fox Kids. It's a weird combination. Well, it's weird, but I welcome it because we already have like, what, 3 Ninja Turtles characters and stages, not including, you know, Shredder being the 4th Ninja Turtles character. Probably would have been a bit boring if they just gave us another Ninja Turtles stage. So it's really cool they gave us something different, you know. I can get behind that. Let's see. Okay, where is Jack Frog? I like someone's idea that each turtle... Yeah, like, that idea would have been really cool. I would have been down for that, where like one character's from the 80s, 2003, TMNT 2012, and then Rise. Yeah, like that would have been a good way to represent them all. But if you're not doing that, I honestly would have said, hey, if you're not doing that, just make them all the 80s turtles, because that's the ones that are most iconic. And they did that, so like, hey, I can't fault them too much. Yeah, Rise. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no, the update's pretty good. The way they were hyping it up, I was kind of expecting more, because they're like, a big update is coming to Nick All-Star Brawl, and I'm like, what do they mean big update? Like, is it just the characters we know about, or... And it is just the character we knew about. And that's okay. Because I love the stage. Absolutely love the stage. Something looks off about Jack. I might have to tweak him a little. Looking okay, but like I'm not loving it yet. Might change when I add color. That tends to be how it goes. Honestly, I think it's this part that's messing with me. That's what it is. A little bit better. All right. Where did I put that? There it is. We should do some Jellystone. You know what? Jellystone characters, they have really fun designs. I do really love that stuff. Those big, yeah. CH Greenblatt's art style is wonderful. Love that man's work. Can't wait for the rest of season 1. I don't think season 1's completely aired. If it has, and I'm waiting on season 2 of Jellystone, give it to me, HBO. Okay, we're getting there. Time to draw Jack's big blocky hands. Looks a little off. I think it's that last finger. Try this. No, it's still pretty weird. Maybe like... That's better. That's what I'm aiming for. There we go. I think I need to scoot the foot out. Because like the leg's too much in the crotch. There we go. Let me fix the lines. I'm never happy with my lines. I think it might have to do with that other one. Not round enough. Yeah, I hate when my leg... Yeah, don't you hate when your legs get stuck in your crotch? Oh, that awful gamer moment when that happens. Make sure to like and subscribe if you agree. Okay. We are getting there. Hmm. Something's a little off with the smile. I can tweak it. Let's fix that. I appreciate everybody sticking around just watching me, like, erase and fix lines. That's what I promised, folks, an art stream, and you got it. Me drawing a line, erasing it, and drawing another line. Okay, how do the eyes look? I'm probably gonna be tweaking those the most. That is ugly. It's the part of the chill experience. Yeah. If you guys say so. Okay, what am I missing? He's got something on his forehead, right? He's got like a happy face or something. Yeah, he's got like a smiley face. Everybody remember in the 90s when like everybody had like the red shirts with the smiley faces on them? Like that was like the biggest thing for some reason. Why did that blow up? Like I remember my dad having one of those. It was just the smiley face. Like it was just this. Looks a little weird. I think I could do that better. Maybe I need to make it smaller. Let me play around with some stuff. If you ever hear a ding sound, that's my tablet losing connection and then reconnecting. Tends to do that a lot. I think I'm missing something with this headband. Let me get some more references. Something's very off with it, in my opinion. I think it's because it's just smaller. Like I'm trying to go for a perspective look, and I don't think that's what I should be doing. Should probably just do this. Make it bigger. Probably like it better if I do that. Cool. Okay. I'm pretty sure like he's got like these holes here. Like a bomber jacket helmet. Bomber helmet is what I should say, not a bomber jacket helmet. And then there's the smiley face up here, which I should probably make smaller. You know, I had it a little too big before. Yeah, that's actually really good. I like this so far. I think that's all the details I need to put in Jack, right? Let's merge some... Oh, no, I didn't mean to merge all those. Go back. These gotta go. Wrong layer. These have to go. Let me do some tweaking on this line work now that the rough lines are gone. Yeah, because this line work needs a little tuning. Okay, so he needs the other hand. Forgot to draw that. Suppose, you know, obscured works. His eyes don't really look the way I want them to, but they're black dots and I can play around with that when I get the colors in. So that's not too big of a worry for me right now. What else looks off? Something, I think it's these. I don't think they're coming out the way I want them to, so, oh, wrong. Let's fix that. I can make that look a lot better, I think. See, this is what it's like to be an artist. I draw something and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, hey, that's great, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, just like, no, that's terrible. That's awful. It's so bad. I gotta fix it. I'm getting there, but it's that one I'm not there with yet. Let's see. Better-ish, but I think it's you now. I think it's you that are yeah. I think it's you. I think a little bit of you too. Maybe I'm just not understanding this. And then, yeah, you need to be a bit better. I'll take it for now. Play around with this. I'm not happy with the face. Tell you what, maybe I'm going about this wrong. Maybe I could just hustle it. Let's do this. Actually, hold on. I can't just do that. It's copy right from clipboard, flip horizontally. Did I not paste it? Sure I did. Up here. That's... No. I don't think that was the right idea. I think I had it doing this. I think it's good. Getting that little perspective, I think that's good. I think the smile could use a little bit of work. I wish I could just pump these out for you guys, but I'm such a perfectionist, like I can't let go until I'm happy with it. Okay, let's get the colors started. That's a good blue for him. Looks awesome to me either way. Well, thanks. That's appreciated. Let me see his shoes. What's the bottom of his shoes look like? Let me find a ref. Oh, the Nendo just has them black. Let's just do that. Maybe not like that dark. Maybe like a bit more stylistic. Maybe like that. That'd be good. Merge these. Let's do this. Okay. We're getting there. Let's see. No, I don't think that's it, Chief. I think it should be dark. Forgive me if I'm a little quiet. Sometimes I just get into the zone when I'm drawing. Maybe the light, that isn't the right color. Perhaps. Yellow isn't doing it for me. Hmm. Shoot. It's alright. Let's, something about the shoes is throwing me off. I think it's the shade of blue I use. Might need to be a bit more... No, I think what I had last, that's good. Let's see. Okay. Keep doing that. Sheesh. Okay. Let's make him thick. Thickification. Maybe one more for good measure. I'm definitely going to clean this up a little bit more. Any messy areas. Oh, it's been a while since I've saved. I should probably save. Okay. I think that's good. I think there's your Jack Frost. There he is. I think it was Cody. I think you requested him. There you go. I think I'm gonna do one more request because these are taking a lot more time than I thought they'd be. Anyone in chat have any requests for any sort of characters they'd like to see me draw? Hee-ho. His catchphrase, yes, hee-ho. I still am working on it. I can't let it go. Want it to be perfect. Yeah, much better smile. There we go. Yeah, we've got KO the Kangaroo and Jack Frost in tonight. I'll take one more request for this night's stream. Anybody have any suggestions, or is it just Diggy here? How about Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone? TT would be cute. You know, I will do Opa Opa eventually, but I can't pass up TT. Also, before I do that, holy shit, excuse me, I just noticed an error here that I can't let go. I'm too much of a perfectionist, people. I have to fix this. As soon as I fix this, we're gonna do TT. But remind me, Srirachi, when I do another art stream, and I will do Opa because I actually really love that character design. I'd like to request a pony. Yeah, you would. You would, Brain Meat. I love My Little Pony. So yeah, maybe eventually, I might draw some ponies. Okay, hee-ho, he's done. Let's put these guys, you know, I guess below the Banjo crew here, since they're requests. I could have a request row. Well, one was a request, one was just me wanting to draw KO because I like KO. But yeah, TT. Let me look him up. That's also a rather simple design. And I could use this if they ever put Diddy Kong Racing on the Switch. Which, man, I hope they do. Could you imagine Diddy Kong Racing with online? Oi. That's my dream. Okay, there's a good ref of TT. Alright, let's draw the boy. Get a circle. How big? This guy was pretty big in Diddy Kong Racing, I think. I'm trying to get a size because Banjo's in that game. Let's make him... Although size doesn't matter too much here because, like, I put these in OBS and shrink them anyway, so I can actually make them whatever size I want, you know? Like, I don't have to worry too much about size with these, but I like to keep them as consistent as possible, just for... in case I use them for anything else, you know? TT's got these really cartoony sneakers. These will be fun to draw. Although I kind of draw all shoes the same way, so like... Got the shiny bronze. Oh! Srirachi, good job! Heck yeah. Were you doing an outbreak? Or was it a random encounter? How did you find it? Let's see. It appeared randomly. Oh, that's even better. It's always nice to get a random shiny. Let's move TT's body over here. Get his shoe. Shoe right here. Get his other shoe like right here. I love this little guy. I hated him in the game. Like, he always kicked my ass, but I love him. I also remember, like, there was this, the German comics you were talking about, Srirachi. There's, like, one where it's, like, Mario and Bomberman and TT, of all characters, team up to do something. I forget the context, though. So far, I've had no random shinies. All my shinies in Legends Arceus have been through outbreaks. Outbreak shiny hunting is super quick. You usually find one within, like, an hour's time. Yeah, I knew you'd remember that one. That one always stuck out to me because the cast for that one is just really, really bizarre. You know, do you think drawing a circle would be easy for me? But I'm a perfectionist. I'm going to want it to look as spherical as possible. So we might be here a while still yet, folks. That's okay, Cody. I'm glad you came back. Hope everything's okay. Whole thing was... That's even stranger. I didn't know that. Like I said, I had no idea of the context. I've just seen, like, screenshots of the panels. You know, I can't read German, so I don't... But it's like... That's crazy. It was a parody of Men in Black with Mario, TT, and Bomberman of all characters. Like, that's really, really strange. That's really strange. Yeah, to like go on my idea earlier, if Microsoft somehow, if you're listening and you mix Crash Team Racing with aspects of Diddy Kong Racing, you keep TT in there and you make him the bastard he's always been. I want to rip my teeth out racing this little guy. Right? Like have like me fight like nitrous oxide and entropy and be like, okay, you beat these two, now beat TT and have it be hard as nails. There's scallions. There are scallions floating around online. Getting there pretty quick with TT, actually. It's the line work that's gonna take forever. Just hear me out. Where does his arms connect? Is it in the side? Yes, it is. I need to make sure his arms connect, like, right up here. Okay. Whoopsies. Let's fix that. Make him look a little bit like that. Let's free deform him a little, see what happens. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Nice. Okay, he needs to be a teensy bit bigger. I'm not too upset about making him big because I can always shrink him down. But TT is, in the game, he's huge in that cart, so I want to make his scale be pretty accurate. Let's see. Okay, let's get the line work started. I dread drawing lines for a circle. I want it to be as perfect as it can be, and I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Get ready for the erasing. Gonna be seeing a lot of that. I don't think getting the outside circle is gonna be the problem. It's getting it to match with the inside when I have to draw. Oof. Look like an egg. When I have to get the inside one. Oof, that's gonna be rough for me. But we will get past it. I've done this before. I can do it again. You won't make a monkey out of me, Circles. Ooh, the beeping of that song scared me for a second. I don't know if y'all can hear. I know I've had music playing. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but that beeping is like, what was that? I want to see a grandfather clock relative to TV that's like a Cranky Kong TT. Oh my god, dude. That would be so good. Yeah, no. I'm hating this so far. Let me, why did I say I'll do T? Because I love TT. That's why. I love Diddy Kong Racing. That's why I said I'd do it. Oh, we're gonna be here a while, folks. Okay, that's not too bad. Besides, I can always do a shitty one and then clean it up, you know? Cleaning up lines exists. I don't know. Want to draw around Kirby? Hey, I've drawn some Kirby's in my time, and I you know what? I should have drawn Kirby. I don't know why. I was like, I want to draw KO, and when we don't have a release date. I'm gonna get Kirby in the Forgotten Land, so I need to actually get some Kirby characters drawn. Maybe my next art stream. I'll do that one on top of Appa Appa for Sriracha. Yo, the Jack Frost looks good. Well, glad you like it, Cody. Thank you. Yeah. I like him. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'll use it for. I don't play any Shin Megami games, let alone Persona, but like, he's here. You know, he's a good boy. Oh yeah, Snowboard Kids. That's an Atlas game. I always forget that. That's a game I've always wanted to play. It looks fun. Hear good stuff about it. Yeah, that's one they should hit up Atlas for. Like, hey, I know you won't give us Persona 5, but can we have Snowboard Kids? You're not doing anything with it. We'd like to I'd kind of like to have Snowboards Kids on Switch Online, please. I could see that. That seems like one that's inevitable, right? I think they'll get that one on there. There's a DS version? Shows how much I know about that series. Oh, God, never mind. I've heard of that. Never mind. You just unlocked a memory I didn't want to be remembered of. Be reminded of, excuse me, English. Ugh. Yeah, no thanks. You only played the DS? Well, Cody, since you've played it, can you tell us, is it still a good game? Because, like, I know they changed the art style. Playing it a friend over Parsec? Okay. That's cool, that's cool. I mean, I had beaten Diddy Kong Racing for the first time on DS. That was my first time I beat it, not the first time I played it. And it's not like a bad port, but it's a very inferior port to the original Diddy Kong Racing. A lot of changes about it that just aren't as good. Had fun with it. Like the snowboarding, it was good enough for me. I mean, hey, if they got the gameplay down, you know, that's good enough. And if that was your first experience for it, don't let what we're saying tarnish that, you know? I guess it's just strange for people that probably, you know, grew up with the original where they got all these big, like, bone-like noses, like the comic Bone, or, like, I don't know, Rayman-esque looking designs, and they become anime. That's probably jarring. But if it's still a good game, it's still a good game, and that's cool. Oh, and you could unlock Jack Frost in it. Yeah, you brought that up earlier. Okay, sure, Grandpa. Let's. Back in my day, you didn't need to save. There was a. Well, no, you had to save because there was a mole that would come up and scream at you if you didn't save your game. Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Animal Crossing's something I could play too. It's been ages since I picked that up. Maybe I could open my gates and have some people come over. That's for another time. I don't really like kart racing games. I really like snowboard games. I've never played any snowboard games, I don't think. I don't think I've played one. I really should try. I have no idea what they're like. There's quite a few, I'm pretty sure. Shoe's not coming together for me. Let me play it around more. Ugh. Well, I mean, it'll probably look better in a bit. Let's see. SSX Tricky is considered the best one. Noted. I've heard of that one before. Which is the one that has, like, Mario and Luigi and Peach in, like, the GameCube version? Or was I, like, dreaming of that? Like, what game is that? That's the next one I was going to bring up. What's that one called, Cody? SSX on Tour. Okay. Cool, cool. Wasn't like Ubisoft or somebody making this big, huge snowboarding game and it got canceled? I forget what it was called. But I remember it was at like a dozen E3s and it never came out. Or maybe it did come out and it's only like the Switch version I'm thinking that got canceled. Or was it the full game? I genuinely don't know. It's a gimmick that was leveled and all connected into one giant mountain. Oh. That sounds sick. Oh, Steep. Okay. Oh, so it did come out. I'm thinking there was gonna be a Switch version, and I was like, that never came out. Shame about Steep. That's the game I was thinking of. I was like, I saw that like on a billion E3s. Like a billion E3s ago. Here comes the part I'm dreading. Getting the circle to look good on the inside. I just have to think of it like a pizza. You know, this is the crust I'm drawing. Right? Besides, I can always clean it up. I should really look into some snowboarding games. Like, I feel like I'd have fun. I like some games. Like, I don't know if they're comparable, but I really like the Tony Hawk games. I had a blast with those as a kid. The best memories I have of SSX on tour is listening to the fantastic soundtrack and just oh man, that reminds me of Tony Hawk, man. I would just skate around doing like nothing, listening to like Superman and Dead Kennedys and all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of good memories of Tony Hawk, which ties back into the Activision buyout I was talking about earlier. I wonder if Microsoft will keep that license or try to do anything with Tony Hawk, because man, those remakes were good. It's a lot like well then, if that's the case, if it's a lot like Tony Hawk, I would probably really love them. It showed you Avenged Sevenfold and Block Party. Well damn, I don't know what Block Party is, but Avenged Sevenfold, that's a good way to get introduced to them. The later games lose the balance and either go too insane or simulatory. Well, that's a shame. It tends to be how it goes with games. Sometimes they lose their focus. Sometimes they do, sometimes they get better. It really just depends on the game. Dude, look up Block. I will do that after stream. I will look into that for you, Cody. I gotta touch up this shoe. It is bothering me. I have to do TT justice. I love this game too much to shit out like a half-baked TT for y'all. I think it's like the line work I did here is a little too thin. I mean, I could fix that. It's not that big of a deal. But, Let's see. This TT. Well, thank you, Cody. Thank you. Throughout compliments I've gotten throughout the years, yeah, my art tends to just my art is cute, is what I'm trying to say. I draw a lot of cute stuff. That's kind of my one. I'm like a one-trick pony there. I'm not the guy you come to be like, hey, I want this badass tattoo of like a skull on fire and it's like pissing on like, I don't know, a dog. I don't know what I just described, but I can't draw that. That's not me. If you want a flaming skull pissing on a dog, you go to somebody that draws that. I don't draw that. We don't draw that here. Check my Twitter bio. Okay, hold on. Cody Jones. Oh, you are a badass skeleton. Well, I mean, if I ever draw you, you're not going to be on fire and or pissing on a dog. So I should be able to draw you. I've drawn skeletons before, man. I've drawn what's some skeletons? Skeletor in the past. I've drawn Sans, Papyrus. Mumbo has got like a skull head. I like me some skeletons. Just not like badass flaming skulls and blood and pissing. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I draw cute art. I don't think I ever drawn anything that could be considered badass. You know what I mean? I can't draw too much realism. That's not my strong suit. Tembo would be cute. Yeah, I might do Tembo, because, like, I own the game, and I could stream that sometime, right? Like, maybe another night, because I think after this one I might wrap it up, you know? Let's see, it depends, honestly. Chunky boy. He is a chunky boy. I do like me some Tembo. Now that's a badass character I could draw. The badass elephant. Okay. Let's get the eyes done. Ugh. Better. Tembo, the motherfucking badass goddamn bitching elephant. By Game Freak. That's probably what I'll name my stream. If I do ever stream it, is like Tembo, the goddamn motherfucking badass cunting elephant or something. I don't know. Tembo, the subpar elephant. Let's see. Where's my TT reference? I need to look at him. Just waking up at 3 a.m. Where's TT? I need to look at him. Pulls out a painting. My beloved. Where did you go? Come back to me, TT. I haven't seen you since 1997. Come back, TT. Something's off. Snee TV is now following. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you're just tuning in, I've been just drawing. Just been taking requests, and we're drawing TT the Clock from Diddy Kong Racing. That's a little better, but the pupils, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll take it, but something is off with the eyes. I'll probably figure it out in a bit. The mental image of you waking up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, TT, where are you, TT? My beloved, why won't you return to me? Tembo, the passable pachyderm. Like Beast with the... Yeah. Yes, exactly like Beast with the rose. Something seems a little loopy with the eyes, but I will figure it out. Better-ish, I think. Might just be with something like how I drew him. Let's see. Let's get the arm. Just get like one finger out. It looks bad. Hold on. Hold on. I could do better than that. Maybe like... Tembo, the Tusken Raider. This is just roasting Tembo stream now. We're just fucking roasting Tembo. Years late to the fact, by the way. Just like we're years late to roasting this fucking video game. My art was always considered cute, funny, complicated, and small. Fucking Diggy. Let's see. Something's off with these fingers. I don't like how they look. This is fine. This, I think it's the perspective of them, right? Like, I think I can do better. I've still got to play it. Me too. I own the damn game and I've still got to play it. It looks more like bananas. I don't like those. Give him realistic hairy hands. TT had it hard during his switch to Microsoft. He got bitter. He got angry and he got hairy. I'm doing something with that finger. It's this finger that's it's this finger that's screwing me over. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe something like that. And no. Oh, hands. Oh, hands. I hate hands. I do not like hands. Am I even drawing the right amount of fingers on this thing? Does it have... Let me look it up. Does TT have 5 or 4 fingers? Looks like he's got 5. Okay, I've been doing it wrong anyway. Glad I caught that. I can't do TT I can't not do him justice, is what I'm trying to say. I mean... TT grips the wheel with gloves to feel speed bumps. He doesn't slow down. Yeah, TT's a speed demon, right? Like... TT does not know the meaning of slowing the fuck down, right? He's a monster. He's an absolute monster, and we love him. TT looks... something with that eyeball. I'm going to fix this eye. It's the perspective. Let's do some flipping. I'll take that. Let's fix the eyebrow. Yeah. We're getting there on the line work. Let's clean it up, and then we'll do some color. And maybe fix up some of these lines. TT treats speed bumps like opportunities to get... Where's SSX TT's tumble? Someone make that. Just give me a snowboarding game with this motherfucker in it, right? And he's like the hardest character to unlock, even though his name is in the game. Is on the title, even. Yeah, SSX TT's tumble. Well, let's see here. TT lives painfully aware of the time passing, so he yearns for speed. Well, yes, I was someone who wrote Weren't we all? Like, we were... Cody, that's not a secret. We were all kids once, dude. Like, we all wrote fan fiction. I did it. I'm not proud of it, but I did it, right? Like, we've all been there, dude. Like, we were all kids on the internet once. We've wrote fan fiction. I think I probably posted it on fanfiction.net, but I don't remember what my account name was. It wasn't HibbySloth, I'll tell you that. So it's lost to time. You saw a Zora outbreak happening? You got one right off the bat? Dude, congrats. That's fucking... That's awesome. I am adoring Legends Arceus, dude. I'm glad. I'm so glad you found one right off the bat. That's always like dopamine to the brain. Love shiny hunting. Thing looks weird about TT here, dude. I think it's... Luckily, I'm now turning that fanfiction to original story. Oh, dude. Good luck. I wish you the best, genuinely. I mean, my fanfiction was just stupid shit like Ed, Ed and Eddie Thanksgiving and Pikachu takes a turkey. No joke, I wrote that. But if you're writing something and you're proud of it and want to make it something, you know, like legitimate, follow your dream. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it. I believe in you. And you caught it. Good job, Srirachi. What are you gonna name it? Or do you nickname your Pokemon? Okay, we got TT. Not sure what to name it, or the Bronzong. That's how I get, like, sometimes I'll be stumped on a name for hours, and then sometimes it comes to me, you know? It's really, like, strange, what I'm trying to say. It's like, I can't come up with a nickname on the whim some days, and other days it's like, bam, immediate. I return after chores. Welcome back, Shay! Thank you for coming back in. So far we've drawn 3 buddies. We have KO the Kangaroo complete. I did Jack Frost as a request from Cody. And I'm doing TT, the time clock from Diddy Kong Racing. Well, Shiny Zora, especially in Legends Arceus, I think it's like... What is it, like... Is it like gray and blue, or Diddy Kong racist? Well, no, Taj the Genie is the Diddy Kong racist. Okay, I'm not drawing Taj. I've already had to draw him once in my lifetime, and that's one too many. I mean, yeah, you could Google it, but like, I don't blame you for asking. Yeah, dark gray and sky. I thought it was dark gray and blue, and it's the Hisuian Zora. I think the what is it? The Unova Zorian Zora is a different color for shiny. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I got a lot of random shinies on like Wonder Trade in X and Y, dude. That was like the prime time to get those. God, if they make another Legends game and it's somehow not set in the past and they put in Wonder Trading and a bunch of other shit. Man, that's probably going to be like my favorite video game on the planet. I hope this game sells better than any other Pokemon game, and they use this as a foundation to build even better Pokemon games from, because that game is probably the most fun I've had with Pokemon in literally years. Pokemon Legends Mew 3, Pokemon Legends the Pokegods have returned, Pokemon Legends Zikachu. Pokemon Legends Goku. The crossover you've all been waiting for. This lo-fi music almost sounds like a Minecraft track. What color are underneath your feet, TT? Are there any pictures of your, like, bottom of your feet? I need to see TT's feet. I need to see your feet, TT. What does the bottom of your feet look like? Pokemon Legends, let's go Pyukumuku. Fuck yeah, dude. Where do I sign up? I think it is yellow. But I also think, like, there's like there's something I'll have to add to it. Pokemon let's kill. Pokemon Gun. Where's Pokemon Gun, Game Freak? You're not doing your fans justice if you don't make Pokemon Gun. You gotta give us Pokemon Gun. Pokemon Glock. Pokemon Glock and Pokemon Pistol. Okay, that ain't looking right. This needs to be... Maybe I do need to put out the better... Yeah. What if his shoe patterns look like a tire? That would be dope. But I don't think they do. And I'm not gonna do my own interpretation. I want to follow as legitimate as possible. Now, see, that would be cool if they were tires, right? I think that would have been very clever on Rare's part, but unfortunately I don't think they did. The only render I found at the bottom of TT's feet are like his DS render, where he looks worse. That's like the only one I'm seeing with the bottom of his shoes, but I gotta touch up this foot. I don't know if I'll touch it up tonight, but I am gonna touch up this foot because the lines are very wonky in my opinion. But that's fine. I doubt we're getting Diddy Kong Racing anytime soon. Looks to the sky. Please announce Diddy Kong Racing for the Switch at the next Direct, I beg you. I want to play Diddy Kong Racing online and stream with my friends. I want nothing more. Pour one out for... Yeah, it's poor Zygarde, man! Zygarde got nothing! Nothing but like a dog. Here, Zygarde, you get a dog. And it's not even in your game. Well, I mean, like... It was, but like they did stuff with it in like Sun and Moon, and it's like... Damn, dude. Shiny Zoroark should be called... I'm waiting. I'm on the edge of my seat, Cody. What should it be called? Hang on. There's a legendary sword that's like Spirit Cutter or something. Okay. Oh, shoot. I want to get these eyes just right, because TT has like the cutest eyes. Oh, fuck. I want to get this right. Fucks it up. Oh, that... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Do 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 do. Name it after one of Zor's swords. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, time to fix the outline and make it thick. Okay. I'll fix that. Let's see. Where do I find a list of swords? You're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea. I know nothing about swords, my dude. Very cool, Cody. Let's just get this out of the way first. Perhaps I could use this to my advantage. I could do like a... Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Cool. All right. Yeah. I like that. Cute clock. Cute. Shay! Watch what you say on Twitch. I mean, this is an 18 plus stream, but that doesn't mean you need to tell me if I'm well endowed. Hey, Cody, clip that. Shakes violently. Fuck it. Let's see. Looks a little wonky right now, but once I get the lines fixed, we're gonna have something nice here. Oh, shoot. Hmm. I found a shiny Buizel, my second random. That's nice. That's really nice, dude. That shiny Buizel's like yellow, right? I'm pretty sure it's yellow. That one's a pretty good one. Not a big fan of it, but it's all right. It's pretty good shiny. It's cool you found one. Random, no less. That's always really cool. It's yellow, yeah. I thought so. Hey again, brain meat. Let me tweak a couple things that I'm not satisfied with. Yeah, your first random shiny was like a Psyduck, right? It was Psyduck. Yeah, I asked like I wasn't there and didn't see it. Yep, random blue duck. And then I had to get my own blue duck. So I did a what was it? Mass outbreak chain of it. Well, wasn't a chain, but just mass outbreak, I think is what they're called. Weasel was my first shiny game. Nice. Thanks a lot, Cody. Sorry, Shay. Hello, I'm back from the awful clipping on Twitch Mobile. Screech. It's okay. I'm sure I'll fuck up and say something stupid and then you'll get me back, Shay. Just watch. One of these days you will probably get me back. And then you can cancel me. Okay. Let's see. Anything else I could do to this clock? I said gaming cervixes. I probably did say that. Gaming cervixes. I flub my words so much. That's just a given. Like if you're watching me, expect me to say words wrong. That's what it's like to be my friend. I was talking about like, what was it? How everything's going towards games as a service. Fucking Game Pass and shit. And I must have said cervix somewhere. Trust me, it will happen, Shay. I say words wrong too often for you not to get your revenge. One day we'll probably be probably collabing, and I'll say something dumb. You will have the last laugh. Oh god, that hand. Let's fix TT's hand up, shall we? I didn't see. The monster I have created. We're getting there. We're almost there. Let me get the gray on Banjo's eyeballs. Is there... Does he have, like, those... I think he does. Let me get, like, a bit of gray here. Like those little dudes. This just in. Sloth life expense... Here I go. Sloth life expectancy dramatically reduced, but only for one sloth after a Twitch stream. Predicted death by zombie bite. Ugh. Well, if that's how I gotta go out, that's how I gotta go out. Oh no. Wait, why would I be in danger? Well, like, if Shay and I ever stream together and I say something stupid, because I will, it's just gonna happen, then her revenge will come. His eyebrow's a little off, right? That's better. I don't feel right. It looks good. Let's see. Important question. What's my morality alignment? Good question. I have to think on that one. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like the chaotic good stuff? Like that sort of meme? I'd say I'm like chaotic good. Like I'm a very like big-hearted sloth, very nice, friendly, but I'm like crazy. Like I'm fucking mad, you know. I'd say I'm chaotic good. And let's see. I really want to fix that shoe. The line work is driving me bonkers. Crazy ass or truck freak? Crazy ass probably. I'm probably crazy ass. Definitely not truck freak. Even though I was a sloth born in the South, I am not a truck freak. Confirmed here on stream, folks. I am not a truck freak. I think we're good. I think TT is complete. I might tweak a couple things here and there. Let me... Like, I would prefer this being over here, but like maybe I'll play with it off stream. But no, this is good. I feel like you should be darker. Hold on. I'm already seeing flaws with my work. Yeah, let's make that a little bit darker. I think that does it. It makes it pop more. Yeah. But you should be darker too. Slaps Cody. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I'll have to do that. Oh, maybe I have to do that off stream. Because I think I hecked it up a little. Let's... Forgot to draw the circles on his tootsies here. Let's go back and fix... KO is his name. They look cute. Well, thank you. That's my specialty. I draw... You draw cute stuff too. But you also can draw, like, pretty and sexy. I am strictly just... I draw cute. I am the cute artist. My art, strictly cute. You gotta know what you're coming here for, folks. Okay. That's it. We got 3 drawings done in. Whoops. Maybe I should merge my layers. We had... there went my pen. Let me pick that up. Okay, we've got... KO the Kangaroo, Jack Frost, and TT. 2 of these I know I'll use. Jack Frost I might put on for art streams, because I don't can't think of when I'll use Jack Frost. Yeah. We've been going for how long now? Let's see. Where's my time? 3 hours! In a 3 hours time, we got like a character per hour, basically. Yeah, no, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. Mostly just because I'm getting a little tired of drawing, folks. But I'll definitely do this again. I appreciate everybody that showed up to just watch me do art, you know, talk nonsense. Let's see. What can I do before we go? We've had so much shiny talk. I've gotten a few shinies since I last played Legends. How about I show some off? Let's switch to Pokemon stream real quick. Back to green, and I'll show you what I've got. Well, thanks, Shay. I'll do this, and then we'll tuck everybody in for bed. That's a little creepy. No, I'm not your parent, folks. Don't look up to me. I'm not a person to look up to. You could tease your next stream. Oh, I could. Well, fun fact. My next stream is going to involve these four. So there's that. There's your tease. Okay, let me show off the shinies real quick, because I actually really like the names I picked. Okay, so there's the shiny I have in my team. There's Waddles. He's not very strong, but he's still a big part of my team. I'm never evolving him, because I don't really care for Golduck that much. This was the first shiny I got last stream. It was Bazinga. Brain Meat named this one. Oh, whoops. Did I press the wrong key? Yes, I did. We are not starting soon. We are not starting soon. I learned that the wrong key actually messes with my scenes. But yeah, no, Bazinga was named by Brain Meat. And my next shiny was named by Shay. We have Yogurt, the Krogunk. And let's see. Then off stream I got Ghoul Boss, the girl boss haunter. Lady Boingo, the Mr. Mime. And we have Sapsucker, the Heracross. I like my dumb names. I just wanted to show off the dumb names. And back to art stream. Sapsucker, baby. Yeah, let's show off the art I did. Yep, this is. Let's see if does this match up on. Yes, it does. Okay, yeah, this is all I did this stream. We got a kangaroo, a frosty boy, and a clock. Knowing how much I like to just tweak stuff, these will probably get edited off stream one day, so don't be surprised if they look a little different. But this was a lot of fun. Yo, two of those are in my top 10. Yeah, dude. Which two are your favorite? Krogunk. Yeah, Krogunk is in my top 5, even though I didn't draw it for my. I need to draw one. Like Psyduck and Jigglypuff are Politoed, Kecleon, and then Krogunk. Krogunk I think is actually my 5th favorite. And Munchlax being not too far behind, I need to draw those two boys. But yeah. We got these 3. Let's see if I can fix the. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun drawing. Thank you all so much for watching. This is where I'm going to sign off. I'll catch you all Saturday. We're going to be playing more Banjo-Kazooie. Hopefully we'll get a few more worlds in. I did go back and get those 4 notes that I missed at Clanker's Cavern, so we're not replaying through that. I'm not making you guys sit through that again. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you Saturday. If I said Friday before, I flubbed. Come Saturday. Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you there. Goodbye, everybody.